of India serves as the supreme legislative institution, where issues of national importance are discussed, debated, and resolved through democratic deliberation. To familiarize students with the functioning of parliamentary democracy and nurture responsible leadership, the VENKATASWAMY NAIDU College, Kovilpatti proudly presents its Youth Parliament 2026. Today's special sitting of the House will deliberate on the Youth Development and Drug-Free Campuses Bill 2026. The proceedings you are about to witness have been ordered on the conventions and practices of the Parliament of India. We request the audience to maintain silence and maintain the dignity of the House throughout the proceedings. Thank you.
இந்த இடத்துல சரியா இப்படி நிற்கணுமா நான் ஒரு சேர் போகிறேன் நான் வர சொல்கிறேன் கொஞ்ச நேரத்துக்கு முன்னாடி நான் வர சொல்கிறேன் மாற்றி மாற்றி விட்டுருக்கேன் சரியா என்ன இவங்க இப்படி நிற்கணுமா சரி மேடம் என்ன போட்டு
Honorable members, please repeat after me. I, having been elected to serve in this youth parliament, do solemnly affirm that I shall faithfully discharge my duties to the best of my ability. I shall uphold the Constitution of India, respect democratic values, maintain the dignity of this House, and always work for the welfare of our nation. Jai Hind. Thank you. Please take your seats. Honorable members, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this special sitting of Youth Parliament. This Youth Parliament is not merely an academic exercise. It is an opportunity to experience the value, discipline, and responsibility of parliamentary democracy. Parliament is the highest forum where the aspirations of people were represented, public issues are debated, and policies are shaped through constructive dialogues. The strength of the democracy lies not in the unanimous agreement, but in the respectful disagreement, decent debate, and collective decision making. Well, today's discussion assumes special significance as the House deliberates upon the Youth Development and Drug-Free Campuses Bill 2026. India possesses one of the youngest populations in the world, and our youth represents not merely the future of our nation, they represent its greatest strength. However, they also faces serious challenges such as unemployment, mental stress, substance abuse, cyber threat, gender discrimination, and environmental degradation. It is therefore our collective responsibility to ensure that each and every educational institution in our country becomes a place where the knowledge flourishes, character is nurtured, and a responsible citizenship is cultivated. I therefore urge every honourable member of this Parliament to conduct himself or herself with dignity, discipline, and parliamentary decorum. Well, let today's proceeding reflect the true spirit of our democracy. Thank you. The House shall now proceed to the next item of its business. I request Honourable Parliamentary Affairs Minister to seek the permission of this House to introduce the bill.
Honourable Speaker, with your permission, I request the Honourable Prime Minister to introduce the Youth Development and Drug-Free Campuses Bill 2026.
Permission granted. Honourable Prime Minister may now introduce the bill.
Honourable Speaker, respected members of this August House, I rise to move that the Youth Development and Drug-Free Campuses Bill 2026 be taken into consideration. India is one of the youngest nations in the world. The strength of our country lies in the energy, talent, and aspiration of our youth. However, our young people today face many challenges. Quality education, unemployment, cybersecurity, and substance abuses, rapid technological changes, mental stress. This bill seeks to address the challenges by focusing on quality education, employment, skill development, artificial intelligence, human safety, mental health, and environmental sustainability. Drug-free educational campuses. Honourable Speaker, drug abuse has become a serious threat to students across the country. Educational institutions should be places where dreams are built, not addiction being. Despite existing laws, tobacco and nicotine products continues to be available in the vicinity of many educational institutions. This
statements. Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister. The House had heard the policy statements of the government. I now invite the Honorable Leader of the ruling party to address the House.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Prime Minister, respected ministers, Leader of Opposition, and esteemed members of the House. I rise to express my wholehearted support for the Youth Development and Drug-Free Campuses Bill 2026. Our government firmly believes that youths are the backbone of our nation. A healthy, educated, and disciplined student community is essential for India's progress. Drug abuse not only destroys the life of the young people, but also affects families, educational institutions, and society as a whole. This bill is not merely about preventing substance abuse. It's about creating safe campuses where students can learn, grow, and achieve their dreams without fear or harmful influences. The government is committed to strengthening awareness programs, counseling services, life skill education, and career guidance in educational institutions. We believe that every student deserves an opportunity to succeed in a positive and a healthy environment. I request all honorable members to support this bill in the large interest for our youth and our nation. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. I now request Honorable Finance Minister to present the government's financial initiatives.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. It's my great privilege to present the financial measures undertaken by our government. I am pleased to inform this House that the government has made adequate financial provision for the successful implementation of the Youth Development and Drug-Free Campus Bill 2026. Funds will be allocated to education institutions for conducting awareness counseling, health training campus, counseling programs, skill development initiatives, and anti-drug awareness activities. Additional finance assistance will also be provided for establishing counseling centers and promoting mental health supports in schools and colleges. The government believes that investing in young people in an investment in the future of address this House.
Honorable Speaker, I rise to address this august House on one of the greatest challenges facing our nation and the world today: climate change and environmental protection. The fight against climate change is not a distant challenge. It is a present and pressing responsibility. Our youth must become the torchbearers of this movement. Therefore, the government proposes the establishment of a national green crops in schools and colleges to encourage environmental awareness and responsible citizenship from an early age. This initiative will be supported through nationwide plastic-free campaigns, eco-club activities, and tree planting drive. With proper monitoring and maintenance to ensure long-term impact. The government is also promoting the adoption of renewable energy, water conservation, and sustainable agricultural practices to build a cleaner and greener future. Protecting the environment is not merely a policy. It is our duty to future generations. The decisions we make today will determine the quality of life tomorrow. Let us work together to build a sustainable India where development and environmental conservation go hand in hand. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Environment Minister. The Chair now recognizes the Honorable Member from Opposition. Honorable Speaker, I appreciate the Honorable Minister's concern for environmental protection. However, I would like to see clarification on a few important issues. The government has announced several initiatives, including the National Green Crops and tree campaigns and tree planting drives. While these are commendable, similar programs have been announced in the past, but many have failed to achieve the desired outcomes due to inadequate implementation and insufficient monitoring. Could the Honorable Minister explain how the government intends to ensure the effective implementation? What measures will be taken to monitor the several of-planted trees and ensure the active participation of students in environmental initiatives? The nation expects not only commitment but also effective implementation. I hope the government will ensure that these initiatives produce measurable and lasting results. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. माननीय मंत्री जी उत्तर दीजिए.
Honorable Speaker, I thank the Honorable Member for the constructive questions. The government is fully committed to ensuring the successful implementation of these initiatives. Every educational institution will be encouraged to establish an eco-club under the proposed National Green Crops with a designated faculty coordinator to oversee environmental activities. Necessary financial assistance will be provided through appropriate government schemes, and institutions will be encouraged to partner with local bodies, non-governmental organizations, and environmental agencies. Regular monitoring and annual performance reviews will ensure accountability and transparency. Regarding tree planting drives, our objective is not merely to plant saplings, but to ensure their long-term survival through systematic maintenance, periodic inspections, and active student participation. Environmental protection is a shared responsibility. Together with the cooperation of educational institutions, local communities, and the public, we can build a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable India. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Environment Minister. The House shall now proceed to general discussion on the Youth Development and Drug-Free Campuses Bill 2026. Honorable members, the bill has now been introduced. The House shall hear a statement
from the honorable members regarding the important provisions of the bill. I request all the honorable members to maintain the brevity and parliamentary decorum. I now request Honorable Minister for Education to address the House.
Honorable Speaker, education is not merely the process of earning a degree. It is the foundation upon which a nation's future is built. A strong education system produces enlightened citizens, responsible leaders, innovative thinkers, and skilled professionals. The government proposes the following reforms: modern digital classrooms, skill-based education for undergraduate level, AI-enabled learning, research and innovation centers, career guidance and placement cells, industry-academia collaboration, internship opportunities for all students. Our aim is not merely to produce graduates, but to nurture globally competent citizens with strong moral values. Education should create employment, encourage entrepreneurship, and promote national development. I commend these proposals to the House. Thank you.
Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Member, the Honorable Minister speaks about digital classrooms. However, several rural colleges still lack adequate internet facilities, smart classrooms, and laboratory infrastructures. How is the government going to bridge this gap? Mananiya Mandriji.
Honorable Speaker, the concentration is genuine. The government proposes special infrastructure grant for rural and aided institutions, teacher training in digital pedagogy, and increased investment in educational technology. No student should be denied education because of geographical or financial disadvantages.
Honorable Speaker, India's youth possess immense talent. However, employment opportunities must grow alongside educational institutions. The government proposes to establish district-level skill development centers, expand entrepreneurship programs, encourage startups, and strengthen collaboration between industries and educational institutions. Special training programs will introduce the artificial intelligence, robotics, data analytics, cyber security, green technology, and digital entrepreneurship. Every educated youth must possess employability. Employment is not merely an economic issue. It is an issue of dignity and national progress. Therefore, the government proposed skill development centers, entrepreneurship development programs, industry internship, career guidance, digital literacy, artificial intelligence training, communication skills, startup support. Our vision is simple. Every educated should leave college with confidence, competence, and employability. Thank you.
Honorable Speaker,
Leader of the Opposition.
the Honorable Minister has spoken impressively, but the employers frequently say graduates lack practical skill. With the government ensures industries actively participate in curriculum design.
Honorable Speaker, yes. Honorable Speaker, yes. The government proposes stronger collaboration between industries and educational institutions so that economic planning nurtures industrial economies. Excellent.
Honorable Speaker, I wish to draw the attention of this House to a serious issue that threatens the future of our youth. Drug abuse, tobacco addiction, nicotine dependence, substance misuse. Every year, thousands of students, thousands of young people begin smoking cigarettes and consuming tobacco products due to curiosity, peer pressure, or easy availability. Educational institutions should nurture dreams, not addictions. The government proposes drug-free campus committees, anti-drug awareness campaigns, professional counseling, sale of tobacco products near educational institutions. We appeal not only to educational institutions, but also to parents, shopkeepers and society. Saving one student from addiction means saving an entire family. Thank you.
The chair appreciates the importance of this issue.
The Honorable Speaker,
The honorable member,
the Honorable Prime Minister speaks about enforcement. Yet, many education institutions continue to face the problems of tobacco products being sold close to their campuses. Students are easily influenced. How will the government stop this?
Honorable Speaker, the government proposes surprise inspections, coordination between police and local administration, cancellation of licenses wherever applicable for repeated violations, public complaint mechanism, awareness board near educational institutions. However, laws alone cannot eliminate addiction. Parents, teachers, students, shopkeepers and society must work together. Drug-free campuses begin with responsible communities.
Yes, it's very true.
the House appreciates the Minister's balanced response.
Honorable Speaker, no nation can progress unless its women progress. A developed nation requires empowered women. This bill proposes stronger mechanism for women safety committees, gender sensitization programs, self-defense training, internal complaint committees, leadership development, women's entrepreneurship support. Education empowers women. Empowered women strengthen families. Strong families build strong nation. Honorable Speaker, it is an investment in national development. Thank you.
Honorable Speaker,
The honorable member,
I appreciate the government initiative. May I request that colleges also conduct regular programs on cyber safety, legal awareness, mental health, and substance abusers involving parents and experts.
The government gladly accept this valuable suggestion.
honorable members, the House has heard the ministerial statements. The issue discussed today concerns each and every student in our nation. Education, employment, health, women's safety, drug-free campuses. These are not merely the government's responsibility. These are national responsibility. We shall now proceed to question hour. Honorable members, we shall now take up question hour. The first hour of every parliamentary sitting where members seek information and accountability from the government. I request all the members to maintain brevity and parliamentary decorum. Secretary General, please call the first third question.
Start question number 1. Honorable Opposition Member.
இப்போ சார் பேசுவாங்க
Speaker,
தமிழில்
will
கொஞ்சம்
the
பேசுவாங்க
Honorable Minister for Education state whether the government proposes to modernize government and aided colleges, whether AI and skill-based education will become compulsory, whether the placement cells will be strengthened.
माननीय मंत्री जी उत्तर दीजिए.
Honorable Speaker, the answer for all three parts is yes. The government has proposed
Manya Mantriji.
Honorable Speaker, the government proposes drug-free campus committees, anti-drug awareness campaigns, student counseling centers, anonymous helplines, parent awareness meetings, strict enforcement of laws prohibiting the sale of tobacco and nicotine products in educational institutions.
மாண்புமிகு அவைத்தலைவர் அவர்களே, தங்கள் அனுமதியுடன் தமிழில் எனது கேள்வியை முன்வைக்க விரும்புகிறேன். மாணவர்களுக்கு புகையிலை பொருட்களை விற்பனை செய்யவும், கல்வி நிறுவனங்களுக்கு அருகில் புகையிலை பொருட்களை விற்பனை செய்யவும் ஏற்கனவே உள்ள சட்டங்கள் தடை செய்கின்றன. இருப்பினும் இத்தகைய சட்ட விதிமீறல்கள் தொடர்ந்து நடைபெற்று வருகிறது. இந்த சட்டங்கள் முறையாகவும் திறம்படவும் அமல்படுத்தப்படுவதை அரசு எவ்வாறு உறுதி செய்யும்?
Honorable Speaker, the government proposes periodic inspection by local authorities, joint action involving police, health department and educational institutions, public complaint mechanisms, awareness campaigns for shopkeepers and community. We must remember that protecting one student is a shared, protecting every student is a shared social responsibility.
Honorable Speaker,
The Honorable Member.
the Honorable Minister agreed that parents also have a significant role in preventing sexual abuse.
Honorable Speaker, certainly, government policies alone cannot eliminate addiction. Parents, teachers, educational institutions, community leaders, and students themselves must work together.
Very good.
Start question number 3. Honorable Opposition Member.
Honorable Speaker, will artificial intelligence replace the employment opportunity for young graduates?
Minister for Skill Development.
Honorable Speaker, artificial intelligence will transform employment rather than eliminate it. Future jobs will increasingly require creativity, analytical thinking, communication skills, ethical judgment, and technological competence. The government therefore proposed AI literacy and continuous skill development.
Honorable Speaker,
Leader of the Opposition.
well, rural students also receive AI education.
Honorable Speaker, yes, the government proposed regional digital learning centers and online platform to ensure equitable access.
Start question number 4. Honorable Independent Member.
Honorable Speaker, my question is to the Honorable Minister for Women and Child Development. What measures are proposed to ensure safer education in students for women students?
The government proposes functional internet complaint committees, gender sensitivization, self-defense training, CCTV surveillance where appropriate, women's counseling course, leadership opportunities. Every young woman pursuing to education without fear.
Thank you.
Question is over.
Point of order. Honorable Speaker, while discussing youth welfare, I believe unemployment and addiction cannot be treated separately. Without employment, many young people become vulnerable to frustration and harmful influences.
आपका ऑब्जर्वेशन नोट कर लिया गया है, लेकिन एक कोई पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर नहीं है। ये तो आइजन मैटर है, जिसे जेंडर डिस्कशन में उठाना चाहिए था। कृपया आप आराम से अपने सीट में बैठ जाइए। ऑर्डर ऑर्डर, ये संसार है, जी डिबेट या जी डिबेट नहीं।
Honorable Speaker, may I respectfully request that proceeding be conducted in English, common medium of communication, for the benefits of all the honorable members.
Your request is noted. The proceeding may continue in English. However, members shall continue to have opportunity to speak in a language
which they are proficient and comfortable. The House shall now take up matters of urgent public importance.
Honorable Speaker, I wish to draw attention to excessive mobile phone usage among students. Technology is useful, but addiction to mobile phone reduces concentration, weakens social interaction, and affects mental health. Educational institutions should promote digital responsible behavior.
The government agrees technology should be a tool for learning, not a source of distraction.
Honorable Speaker,
Leader of Opposition.
today I rise not merely as the leader of opposition, I rise as the voice of millions of students. Every parent dreams of seeing their child succeed. Every teacher enters the classroom hoping to transform lives. Every student walks into a college carrying dreams, not addiction. Yet many young people silently struggle with unemployment, anxiety, depression, pressure, and substance abuse. Some students are afraid to ask for help. Some lost confidence, some lost directions. As the representative of the youth, let us remember young people do not ask for special treatment. They ask for equal opportunity. They do not seek sympathy. They seek guidance. They do not seek shortcuts. They seek quality education, safe campuses, meaningful employment, and hope. Let these bills become more than a law. Let it become a promise that every student who enters educational institution will live with knowledge, confidence, and future. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
The chair appreciates the mature and thoughtful sentiments expressed by the leader of opposition. The House demonstrates today that while the government and the opposition may differ in their approaches, but they remain united in their commitment to the welfare of the youth of our nation.
Honorable members, on behalf of the House, I have the privilege of announcing the commencement on general discussion on the Youth Development and Drug-Free Campuses Bill 2026. The discussion shall focus on the principles and objectives of the bill. I now invite the Honorable Senior Opposition Member to initiate the discussion. மாண்புமிகு அவைத்தலைவர் அவர்களே, தங்களின் அனுமதியுடன் தமிழில் உரையாற்ற விரும்புகிறேன்.
Certainly, you may speak in Tamil. Honorable Speaker, I would like to raise a small point. I believe that it would be better if the discussion in this House is conducted in common language so that all the members can understand the proceedings clearly. Honorable Member, I understand your concern. Every member of this House shall be given an opportunity to express their views and thoughts in the language in which they are proficient and comfortable. All members shall have equal opportunity to participate in the proceeding and present their views clearly and effectively. Please take your seat. I now give permission to Honorable Senior Opposition Member to resume your speech.
நன்றி மாண்புமிகு அவைத்தலைவர் அவர்களே. தொடக்கமாக இந்த முக்கியத்துவம் வாய்ந்த மசோதாவை அரசு இந்த அவையில்
does not function through criticism alone. It progresses through cooperation. The government has accepted several valuable suggestions from the opposition during today's proceedings. That itself reflects democratic maturity. Our youth require opportunities, they require confidence, they require guidance. Most importantly, they require all of us to work together. I wholeheartedly support this bill.
The chair appreciates the positive spirit. Honorable Speaker, I support the objectives of this bill. However, I wish to propose one important amendment that awareness program should not be conducted only once a year. Education institutions should organize awareness activities throughout the academic year involving doctors, psychologists, parents, police officers, recovered addicts, and social organizations. Continuous awareness creates lasting impact. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Very good.
Honorable Speaker, the government welcomes this constructive suggestion. We agree to include regular awareness program in their implementation guidelines.
The amendment is accepted.
Honorable Speaker, I would like to suggest another amendment. Every educational institution should establish a student wellness and guidance cell. Many students comprising faculty members, counselors, and alumni, student reps, many students are hesitant to go to their teachers directly. A dedicated wellness cell can provide a timely guidance.
The government appreciates this excellent suggestion. We gladly accept it.
Honorable Speaker, artificial intelligence has transformed education. However, students are increasingly depending upon AI for assignment. Will the government encourage responsible use of artificial intelligence while preserving originality and creativity?
Honorable Speaker, certainly, artificial intelligence should assist learning, not replace thinking. The government encourages ethical AI usage, academic integrity, and critical thinking. Technology should strengthen human intelligence, not weaken it.
The House appreciates the balanced response.
During this careful study, environmental protection should become a movement made by students themselves.
The government welcomes this proposal. Educational institutions play an important role in building environmentally responsible citizens.
Honorable Speaker, youth development cannot be achieved without gender equality. Every young woman deserves education, dignity,
proceed to voting. The question is that the Youth Development and Drug-Free Campuses Bill 2026 be passed. Those in favor may kindly say yes. Yes. Those against may kindly say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The motion is adopted. The Youth Development and Drug-Free Campuses Bill 2026 is hereby passed unanimously. Honorable members, the House has successfully concluded its discussion on the Youth Development and Drug-Free Campuses Bill 2026. I appreciate the valuable participation of both Treasury bench and the opposition. Let us remember that the strength of the democracy lies in the meaningful discussion, mutual respect, and responsible leadership. I congratulate every participant, teachers, organizers, and members of the audience. I now declare this sitting of Youth Parliament adjourned sine die. Jai Hind.